Hey, I will show you how to use Jovu, an application, in order to create your backend. And for this example, we will take a very simple scenario, create a service to manage hotel booking, including hotels, rooms, customer reservations, and payment. And let's ask Jovu to start building that for us. So just click on send. And now the process is running. We see Jovu starting to analyze the request and suggesting the data models like hotel, room, customer, and so on. Let's proceed. So we are waiting for Jovu to create a service. Here we go. We have the service running. The service has been created. Next, I will create the entities, hotel, room, and customer. Okay, here we see. Here we go. We see the customer, data models, the hotel, the payment. All of them for now were created without any fields, but soon enough we will be able to ask Jovu to create a specific field and relation. Next, I proceed to create fields for each entity to ensure that shall I continue? I would say it's something like yes, create default fields and relations for all entities. And we have everything created by Jovo for us. So we see, for example, reservation as a payments, checkout date, check-in date, relation to customer, relation to a room. A room is relation, of course, like to the reservation and to hotel, number, price, and all that. You can view the detail of further customizing. Would you like to add any specific API endpoint, install plugin, or other customization? So the nice thing about it that Jovo already created the default CRUD API. So if I will go here to APIs, we can see all our data model. For example, customer, we can see that we have the customer create and customer get, find, delete, update, and also the relation, things like customer connect reservation, customer find reservations. And if I will go to a reservation, I would see that we have all the defaults once again, and things like reservation get room or reservation get customer. With that being said, let's just connect to a GitHub repository. I will just create here booking demo, and I will ask application to generate the code and send us a pull request with all the boilerplate, scaffolding, DTOs, APIs, and everything for our organization. And let's have a look on the process. We can see that Jovu started creating the code. We can see that the code generation process is running. Everything is created for us. Code generation done. Push changes to GitHub. So we are waiting now for the code to be available with a pull request on our repository. That should take another few seconds. Once that's ready, we will go to GitHub. We will see the code. We'll be able to start running the code, see how the admin UI works with the API, how I can start doing CRUD operation on everything. So everything is ready for us. The only thing is missing is deploying it somewhere. You get the Docker files and you get everything else. So let's wait a few more seconds and let's see that. Here we go. View code PR number 1. So I will go to our PR. We see that we got 326 files that were generated for us. And if I will merge that, I will go to the code files. And we see that everything is here for us. You know what? Let's open that with code spaces. Create code space on main. And we can see all the code generated for us. We'll just wait a few more seconds for the codes to appear in our IDE. Here we go. We have the apps folder. The apps folder include the admin UI with React, and the server, in this case, was generated with Node.js. And everything here in order to run our service, from environment file to README, all the schemas that we need in order to manage the database, services, APIs, controller for REST API, GraphQL for resolver for the GraphQL. Just by looking on the customer service, we can see that we have all the definitions and methods and functions for customer, find many, find one, unique, and all the relation to reservation and so on. So just by doing cd, let's go to our apps folder, and then hotel booking service, that would be server, npm install, and just following the instruction on the readme file on the server. We just need to do npm install, npm run prisma generate, npm run docker dev in order to run the local development Docker containers that we need, like Postgres and Kafka and everything else that is required for our service if we used any of those. npm run db init to run the initial script in order to run the seed on the database and create a default user. And then just by running npm run start, we can actually start seeing our server running GraphQL and REST API with Swagger and Playground. We will be able to play with everything. So this is for this demo. On the next demo, I will show you how to actually run the code and use it. You can just follow the instruction. See you soon.